This Cummins powered Ram 2500 has seen better days. It is a farm truck that is scratched to hell on the outside, the inside is trashed, but we're going to transform this thing, polish it, ceramic coat it, the whole works, make this thing look like new. And the first step to that is spray the outside with APC to get all that grease and grime and diesel fuel rinsed off before we start the wash phase with the foam cannon. Now, a big update on foxclean.com, my own detail and supply brand. Everything is in stock with low quantities, I will say, because drying towels, the green foam cannon soap, blue foam cannon soap, pink foam cannon soap is flying off the shelves. I have APC, detail and brushes, everything's there in stock now. And I want to give you guys an opportunity to pick it up at a discount, so I have a link down below with a discount code so you guys can get 20% off your order. So make sure you head over there after the video. One thing I like to do when the foam cannon soap is just kind of saturating all that dirt and grime is I like to take my Mint Shine wheel cleaner, spray all the chrome, spray those wheels and the tires and those fender wells, so that way I have an opportunity to dwell a little bit before I take my brushes and start agitating and cleaning up the wheels. And with it being the end of April in Ohio, I'm just glad that it's finally starting to warm up a little bit. Hopefully it's warm where you guys live, so that way you can get outside, enjoy the fresh air, wash your car outside, just enjoy the outdoors. And yeah, I'm excited for summer to be here, so that way I can do more exterior details for you guys, especially with the green and the trees and everything else now coming back. So definitely very happy that the winter's over. Now here's a little bit of a closer look with my special light that I use for seeing scratches, how bad this finish is. I mean, I don't think this thing's ever been polished, but it's been beat on. You know, it's works on a farm, so rocks everywhere, dirt everywhere, and probably drive-through car washes. We're gonna be doing a two-step on this thing. First with a higher, more of a grittier compound, and then doing a finish polish before we get this thing completely cleaned up using alcohol to remove any oily residue on the surface and ceramic coating the exterior paint. So there's one question I get a lot, and it's, do I do diagnostic work? Do I do any OBD scanning stuff, especially for the cars I detail or any of the flips that I do? And the answer is yes. I always plug in my OBD scanner before I start on a car when the customer gives it to me, and then after as well, because it's great insurance for you as a detailer to show that, hey, there was nothing there before, there's nothing after, and if there is something after, it's probably because, you know, maybe left a seat connector or something unplugged or something happened. And that allows you to figure out if you caused it or the car had a pre-existing, you know, issue. And then when it comes to the cars that I flip, whenever you're buying a used car, having one of these is honestly priceless. They're super cheap. This one is actually the Moot Car CDE 900. On Amazon, they're $49.99 right now. They run ABS system, SRS system. You can check the transmission codes. You can check the engine codes, obviously. You can run all of those systems. And this is, at this price point, this is the only scanner that will actually do it. It's battery powered, which a lot of these cheaper units that don't have the capabilities this one does, you plug it into the OBD system and then it's powered. This one you can actually plug in, unplug, it still runs. It'll save your codes. So if you needed to go run inside to do some research online for parts, you can check all the codes that were saved when you download them from the ECM. Now, once you do unbox this thing, hook it up to your Wi-Fi, you can download the upgrade system, which allows you to tackle all that ABS, engine, SRS, and transmission ECMs, do full scans of them. It even allows you to download every single car you could imagine. There's exotics even in here that you can download. So if you have an exotic car, this is capable. Yeah, this thing is an incredible bang for the buck, and I'll have that link down below for you guys to check out. Now let's get back to the detail. First thing with interior is pull the floor mats, pull all the trash and debris and items inside the vehicle out, and then pull out the seats, because I always like to do that, one, just because of it gives me more room to work inside the vehicle, but also clean the carpets as thoroughly as possible. Now, if you're watching this video and you're thinking about tackling your car to an extreme level like I do in these videos, you know, there's a lot of tools that I use that are high end and probably something that you don't truly need to detail your own vehicle, because I'm expecting your vehicle does not look like half the cars on this channel. So you really just need a few simple things. You can pick up a simple shop vac or simple wet dry vac like this one. I have it linked down below. You know, it's $100. And then if you want to clean your carpets, you don't have to have an extractor. If you want to, you know, clean all your interior panels, you don't need a whole lot of stuff. I think if you want to do an incredible job, it might take a little longer, but if you have an extra $250 to $300, you can literally buy everything you truly will need to detail your own vehicle to a really, really high level. It won't be perfect, but it pretty much just allows you to enter the ball game. And it's like, you know, for me with tools, you know, you start accumulating over time the tools and the accessories and parts and everything you need to work on a car. It's the same with detailing. It's kind of like a hobby, if you will. You kind of work your way up to having more and more pieces of equipment, and then you just have your consumables like your sprays and your different, you know, compounds or whatever you use. So building up your tools, you don't have to spend all of that money initially up front. You just need to spend a little bit to start building that supply to get better and better and more capable, if you will, as you go into your detailing journey. When it comes to any of the carpets or seats inside this vehicle, or any vehicle I do for that matter, I always like to put in my sprayer. I use BioBrake, which is linked below, and then I also add a scoop of OxyClean, which I found does a really good job at, one, deodorizing, but it also helps with, making sure the fibers in the carpet are always, pliable and they don't get hard, which you can get sometimes with just using certain components or certain products. And it also does a really good job at cleaning. So for me, that's kind of my concoction that I spray on, agitate with my drill brush, and then extract with my extractor. Now for all the interior panels, I just like to use compressed air to blow off any loose dirt on the surface, but I have a really cool starter kit that I offer on foxclean.com. It's got detailing brushes, a pack of microfiber towels, and a bottle of APC for an incredible price. It's actually really, really cheap when you add it all up separately. You guys can pick up that starter kit. It really does help get you going, and it's truly probably all you need besides a vacuum to start working on cleaning the inside of your car to a really high level. Now, if you're thinking about adding a special tool and you don't have one already, a steam cleaner is a really good tool for one, blowing out any dirt with just water. It helps with spraying into your air vents, so that way you can deodorize inside there and kill any bacteria. But they're also very versatile for using inside your home as well, for cleaning tile, even just hard to reach spots around, your appliances. It's a really versatile tool that you can use in many places just besides, your car. So this truck in particular is one of those details where the interior shots before and after were incredible, but the exterior ones were just mind-blowing. Usually with exteriors, you can get a crazy transformation, especially one that was in this bad a shape. And when it was returned to the customer, one of the coolest parts about it is when he took it back to the farm that he was working on, every single other truck on the farm, the owners asked him who worked on it. And it's one of those things that if you work on a car, if you're trying to do detailing, if you have a crazy transformation like that and that person starts driving around, give them business cards to take with them, because then they can pass them out to the other people that ask them, like, wow, what happened to your truck? Like, did you get a new truck? And they can just say, no, I just got a detailer that transformed the outside and worked on it. And it's great publicity. It's just word of mouth traffic, which is one of the cheapest ways to get new customers and clients. And if you're just trying to start out a business in detailing, that's a great way to do it. Just start doing people's cars, give them cards to pass out when people start asking about it. So hope you guys enjoyed today's transformation. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next week.